Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter and Square, was recently on 60 Minutes, where he talked about being an introvert, how he'd prefer to spend time alone versus being out with other people. But he also said that he wants to be the mayor of New York City someday. Is that possible for someone like him to be a successful politician?
Well, you know, it's funny. I would say of all possible careers, politics is probably the most difficult for introverts. But there's plenty of precedent still for introverts in politics. And we have an example sitting in the White House today, I believe, and that's President Obama, who, by all accounts, really cherishes his solitude. He really likes people, he connects with people, he's personable, he's charismatic, but he seems to also like his downtime and likes to make decisions in kind of quiet, thoughtful ways. And during his first term was criticized for being not enough of a kind of typical schmoozing, going out at night, every night in Washington kind of politician. So yeah, I think there's precedent for these kinds of roles. And I think sometimes people crave it. You know, on the one hand, there's the idea of voters electing the politician who they want to have a beer with. And on the other hand, I think voters sometimes crave a deeper litmus test that could work equally for introverted and extroverted candidates.
So there aren't any jobs that are off limit for introverts per se?
No, I really don't believe there are. You know, I will say when I go and I speak to, let's say, groups of scientists or groups of artists, I find a disproportionate number of introverts in the room. But I also find introverts in the most unlikely professions too. And in fact, in your profession, you know, I've been going and speaking to people in the media, and a surprising number of on-air media people tell me that they're introverts. It's not what you would expect, but it's true.